This video is a little late because Thanksgiving literally took place right after this event, and I also caught a really bad cold, so I really hope that's okay. However, on November 23rd, I made the semi-last minute decision to attend the Planet Anime Convention in Kansas City. You know, Kansas City where Walt Disney started his first animation studio. And oh my god, I am so glad I did. Now, I really needed this trip because I had to drain my moving fund to pay the $2,000 to get my car back. And yeah, I am never getting a Ford again. I really have no pictures because one, I had no intention of making a video in the first place. And two, I kind of like living in the moment. And three, it was sort of a dry run for future cons where I would like to interview con goers and cosplayers. So this is going to be like a slideshow video. So next is my favorite slide. Obviously, I misunderstood my own assignment, so let's continue.
It's hero time, Tin Man!
It's actually kind of interesting how I started talking to him. So I think it was 2011, or was it 2010? I'm not quite sure. I had just discovered my passion for voice acting, and I was a part of a student organization called Seminole State Volunteers. And one of our assignments was to reach out to a professional in the industry we wanted to work in. Now, I was thinking about, at the time, majoring in digital media, and there's a lot I could have done with that. So I decided to go to another career, a side career, that was voice acting. And like I said, I had just found my passion thanks to meeting Sunny Strait on a bus one time. That's a different story. So I reached out to some voice actors, and one of those was Yuri. He responded, and he's been answering my questions for the past 14 years. So when I found out he was coming to this convention, I thought, okay, I'm going to go. Just go for it. So I walk up to the table to his handler slash cashier, and basically she was asking for orders, like, autographs, selfies, or just saying hi. And I told her I was just saying hi. And when I gave her my name, Yuri actually paused, looked at me, and said, "Oh my God, it's my real name is Christopher Ward." So you all know. I'll probably repeat that again. But so when I said my name, Chris Ward, he responded to, "Oh, Chris Ward." So he gave me a high five because, finally. And I gotta say, I was a little worried that I was talking to a fraud, but I'm glad it was actually Yuri. So I'm just really happy. So we went over how I am to approach the other VAs because this is a great opportunity for me to not only network, but also get some good advice. And the plan was to go up to the voice actors and ask if I could reach out to them via social media, so I'm not taking up their time.
I'm telling you this for the sake of the entire Nara family!
So my first stop was to say hi to Yuri's wife, Tara Platt, because she was literally right there. And I wanted to be polite. She's a very nice lady, and I picked up a flyer for her online course.
Wonderful, your ears seem to work.
Meow! Meow!
You're definitely a cat.
So next, I stopped by Chris Wickamp's table and started my networking. Plus, I shared that Nyanko Sensei meant a lot during my college graduation. My friends, I had a couple friends go to my graduation, but I actually sat next to another person who was a fan of Nyanko Sensei, and we basically spent the majority of our graduation ceremony together, so we weren't alone. So he really liked that story. He was also a Texas-based voice actor, so I wanted to get his opinion on a few things.
Okay, you guys, that is a hero!
This guy altered my plans a bit. So he is a voice director, and I asked some casting advice. Basically, he said he would choose an actor with acting experience over someone with just voiceover classes. He said become a big fish in Kansas City and then, move to Dallas or make Kansas City my base of operations and apply to agencies in LA, New York. I know Yuri has an agency in New York, even though he lives in LA. So basically, I've decided to move to Kansas City for now. And I'm super nervous because I never thought I would be an actor. You know, like a live action actor. Like I always thought I wanted to be a voice actor. So I knew to prioritize acting, but oh my gosh, this is really unexpected. I'm also excited because who knows? I can also find a digital media career over in Kansas City as well. So if Mr. Phillips is watching this, thank you so much for this.
Wow, what a beautiful day. I could lie here in the fresh air for hours.
Alright, I saved the most wholesome for last because I had the honor of witnessing something great. So, Melissa is the voice actress of Hello Kitty, and in front of me was this 11-year-old girl with very stylized fan art. Like, seriously, it was really cute. Miss Fawn was so moved that she had the girl sign it and exchange it with an autograph print of Hello Kitty. Now, this is actually a pretty big deal because autographs were running like $80 at each table, so I thought that was really cool. Anyway, so the girl both squealed and cried with joy, and oh, my heart grew 3 sizes that day. Like, I almost need to go to the hospital. But after seeing that, I then talked to her as a fan myself because I grew up with her voice in the Digimon series, the 3rd season. And then we talked about voice acting a little bit, and I told her that what I wanted my stage name to be. My stage name was going to be Kit Michaels. So my real name is Christopher Michael Ward, and Christopher Ward is already registered in the SAG-AFTRA Guild. So I had to choose a different name. So I thought I'd go with Kit Michaels as sort of a alternate version of my name. And she actually really liked it, so she started calling me Kit. And then we started talking about reading ballet stories on my channel, and she actually really is into ballet. Like, apparently she used to be in ballet. So I will be making more of those as soon as I can. It was so amazing. And if Melissa, if you're watching, thank you so much. But that was my day, and I'm excited to move in the early spring after getting my funds back up. So I hope to have your continued support as I make my way to my VA goal, and thank you. I will see you all in the next video very soon.